Last call of the evening. Let's go to Josh in Greensboro. You are an Uber driver. What's on your mind, Josh?
Yes, hello, Mr. Donovan.
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm sorry. It's my phone's a little bit breaking up, so it might be a little pause on my end. But
That's
I want to
okay.
go and tell you this.
Okay.
When I heard you just talk about the Uber driver part and about the stories, you are absolutely right. I do Uber, and I'm in the South, right? It's not in a popular city, and I do Uber at nighttime. And when you talk about what the women do in their stories, there are so many times, and I want to make sure the men understand this. There are so many times where I do the ride of shame, as I call it, where I am picking up a woman and I'm dropping her off from one boyfriend house to another, or from one boyfriend house to her husband.
Oh!
And when it happened to me the first time, I was like, okay, it's one time, hey, it's life, it's people. I'm almost averaging like one per day. It's been so bad where I had to tell my wife, and I actually have to have a Kleenex box in my car.
Whoa!
So for some of the men, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, whoa. Let me ask you this, Josh. How do you know it's the rite of shame? Are they telling you? Are they calling people? Like how do you get this information?
Oh, so how do I know? Well, first, some of them would tell me, right?
Okay.
Because some of them, I guess, they want, I guess, to get it off their chest. Sometimes what they do is they're on their cell phones. So, I could listen to the conversation.
Of course.
And honestly, I had this happen where I picked up one girl from a hotel, and the guy, was like, hey, I love you, goodbye, So I knew that was a boyfriend-girlfriend from their interaction. And then she gets on the phone, and she calls her girlfriend saying, oh, I need to go home quickly. Hopefully this Uber driver gets me there, so I can see my husband. So there are times where, they tell you, or the other times you just listening to the phone conversation, you're like, man,
wow,
this is ridiculous. And I want to make sure I say something very quickly, because my grandma told me this. I'm 36 years old. My grandma told me this when I was 14, 15 years old, and she was a nurse. And she said, no matter what, Joshua, you always get a DNA test.
Yes.
And, I looked at my grandma, and, she said, I've seen stuff. All you men are emotional. All you men take pride when it's your kid, and definitely if it's a son. And I'm telling you right now, get a DNA test.
Wow.
But anyway, that's it. Love the show. Phones keep breaking up, so I'm going to just listen to you on the computer. But take care, you guys.
Thank you, Josh. Josh in Greensboro dropping absolute bars. There you go. There you go, guys. He does Uber. He does Uber every day. He does Uber every day. And he does at least one ride of shame every day, guys. One ride of shame every day. I keep trying to tell you. If you want to verify, if you really want to know if what we talk about here in the big bad manosphere about bitches ain't shit and this and that, sign up for Uber. Drive for Uber for a month. Drive for Uber for a month. Just 1 month. And your eyes will be opened. If there is any doubt, drive an Uber or go to Reddit stories /cheating.